Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen at Soul Magic 99, and today we have here with a reading which is how will the new moon in Libra on the 16th affect your connection with your air sign divine masculine. So this is if your masculine is an air sign, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and I'm going to be doing one for all the elements. Okay, so we're going to tap into the masculine energies, the feminine energies and the mutual energies. Okay, so we'll start off with the masculine energies. Then we'll end with the mutual. We'll do the feminine, we'll do the masculine, then the feminine, then the mutual. So we've got nostalgia, third party, understanding, awakening, winter, refocus, tribe, inner child, new direction, and forgiveness. So that's interesting. So we're going to clarify these messages for you. So this is if your masculine is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. How will this new moon affect you? This is a new moon in Libra, and Libra is about balance. But there's a lot of intensity around at the moment because Mars, Saturn and Pluto are in the mix as well. So this will affect people in certain ways. Very intense energies will come up. And this moon is going to be a supermoon, and it's going to be the closest to Earth it's been all year. So it will affect people's emotions, there's no doubt about that. So we've got nostalgia here. So I feel your masculine could be, you know, thinking back to times he spent with you. Got Page of Wands. You know, this nostalgia could make him feel like he wants to send a passionate message to you. Okay, so, you know, possibly there may be contact. You know, you may get a message, a text message or a phone call. But he's thinking about it. I'm not sure if he's actually going to do it. It's on because of this nostalgia. He's thinking about those times you shared. And then we've got third party, and we've got Two of Swords. So maybe there was another person involved in your connection. When you met him, maybe he was already with somebody, or maybe you were with somebody, and he had to make a choice. And he's, you know, with the Two of Swords, he's not seeing things clearly because he's blindfolded. Okay. So he wasn't seeing things clearly. And then we've got understanding. We've got justice. So maybe he's now understanding what this connection is all about and what this mirroring aspect, because if you look in this justice card, she's actually mirroring. Okay, so you actually mirrored each other's good and bad aspects. And I think he's now understanding, you know, what this was about. And we've got awakening next. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So he's possibly awakening to the fact that he does want this, you know, he does want this, like, abundance, this family life, this financial abundance, this happy ever after with somebody, you know, this connection with somebody. He does have that awakening to the fact that he possibly was in denial, that he wanted this moving forward. But maybe he's come to that realisation that he does. But obviously this is a general reading, so take what resonates for you. And then we've got winter. So the winter's not that far away. So maybe in the winter time, this is when your masculine will get more clarity, maybe by the winter time. But it's also about, we all say they're watching you, aren't they, on social media with the Page of Swords. They could be watching you from a distance, seeing what you're posting, see, you know, see your pictures. You know, they're just watching you from afar right now. And then we've got refocus. So we've got the Three of Cups. So maybe he's thinking he's, you know, he wants to be able to go out and have fun now and celebrate and have good times with his friends and reconnect. And maybe he'd lost contact with a lot of people, But he's feeling like he wants to come out into the world more now and have that fun times with his friends and family. And then we got tribe. We got 3 of swords, so heartache. So to me, this is about maybe he was in a family situation. You know, he had a wife, he had children, and it didn't work out in the way he hoped, and his heart got broken. And he thought he'd found his tribe, as it were. He thought he'd found his family for life, and his heart was broken. Let's clarify that. So we've got 8 of Wands. So to me, you know, that is passionate energy. That's movement forward. So I do think he does want to start moving forward from that sadness, that heartache, to make progress, to move forward and take some sort of passionate action moving forward. There's a lot of passion here. And then we've got inner child, and we've got the Six of Cups. So yeah, maybe he's reminiscing about his childhood here and connecting with childhood wounds, very much so. I think maybe he's doing that work, and maybe something happened to him in his childhood that was very hurtful and has affected him and affected his ability to have relationships. But it could also, we had the nostalgia, it could also be him reminiscing over his connection and the times that he shared with his feminine as well right now. And then we've got new direction. So we've got the strength card. So he will be gaining his strength moving forward. He will be feeling in a much better position. Okay, he'll be feeling much stronger about making moves forward in his life. Maybe going off in a new direction that he didn't think he would go off in, if you know what I mean. And he's finding the strength to do this, okay? And then we've got forgiveness. And we've got victory here. So I feel this is about him forgiving himself. You know, he needs to work on forgiving himself and, you know, being and letting himself have that victory moving forward, letting him have that success, that happiness moving forward. And to let the sun come out again in his life, to have that happiness, to have those good times. So that's very beautiful. So let's get some other messages about where the masculine's at. So we've got he's self-aware, he's take time to reflect on his choices in life and decisions, spending time alone. So yeah, he's very much reflecting over past decisions and mistakes. He wants to be that loving, nurturing man, to be supportive, to be reliable, to be thoughtful in a relationship. But at the moment, he could be self-isolating, he could be feeling quite lonely, and he's quite alone. But we need that to do that healing work. And he could have been quite immature when you knew him. Maybe he wasn't as mature as you thought, wasn't as mature in years. And he's got some growing up to do, and that could be to do with the childhood wounds, the inner child work we see he's doing. Yeah, because he wants that joy and happiness back in his life. And he's doing that work. He's mirroring the feminine possibly. He's working on self-love and self-esteem issues right now. So what else does he see with this connection? Sensitivity. So he could be feeling very sensitive at the time of the full moon, the new moon. I mean, Cancer is ruled by the moon. He could have Cancer in his chart. He could just be really getting in touch with his feelings and really being made to get in touch with his feelings right now. Feeling very sensitive right now. And tenderness. And he's feeling that way towards his feminine, I feel. He's opening his heart chakra. This is the green of the heart chakra. He's starting to open his heart again to give and receive love. So that's beautiful. And then we've got the sixth chakra, which is his third eye. So maybe his third eye is awakening and he's really connecting with his intuition and his guidance right now. So we've got communication is the key. So he's going to have to work on his communication skills at this time. And then we've got confidence is your key to success. So we saw that we've got the lion here. So the strength card again, he's growing in confidence. And then we've got your commitment is being tested. So this is a test of his commitment to this connection right now. Okay, so I'm just going to clear the cards and then we're going to talk about the feminine. Hello, so these are the feminine messages. So we've got walking away, deceit, third chakra, door to value, door to spirit, anxiety, angel of balance, angel of strength, blossom in abundance, and fourth chakra. So we're going to clarify these messages. So this is the feminine energy at the new moon, okay? So the feminine could be any star sign. Obviously, this is when your masculine is the air sign. So you could be any star sign in this connection. So we've got walking away. So some of you feminines could have walked away from this connection. And there is a feminine in that image there. So let's clarify that. So we've got Ace of Coins. So you could have walked away maybe because there was no offer, basically. This is normally about an offer, isn't it? There was no offer for you. And because you want a love, you want a commitment from somebody, you felt you had no choice but to walk away because your masculine was not coming forward with any offer. Okay, and you know that you deserve that from somebody. So you chose to walk away. And we got deceit. You may have felt deceived in this connection. We got the star. You know, you was hoping for a wish fulfillment here, but maybe you felt you were deceived or there was some deceit. Your masculine wasn't being completely honest with you. You just felt that in your intuition and you wanted that wish fulfillment and it didn't materialize. And then we've got the third chakra, which is Archangel Shamal. Third chakra is your solar plexus, which is about self-esteem, self-worth, and we've got the Tower. So this was a test, I feel. This is a test of your own self-worth, your self-esteem. You know, what are you prepared to put up with, you know, in a relationship? What treatment are you prepared to accept? And you brought in your own Tower moment, I believe, by walking away from this connection, but you found that self-worth, that strength to do this for yourself, for your sake of your self-love, which is a good thing. And then we've got door to value. And we've got Page of Cups. So you were wanting some sort of love offer, some sort of start in a love connection. You know, you wanted that love offer and it wasn't forthcoming. And so you walked through that door to value. When you walked away, you walked through that door to value, the door knowing your self-worth, knowing what you truly deserve. And also door to spirit. Spirit were guiding you, I feel, on this connection. You were taking the advisement from spirit. And you felt connected to your guides. So let's just clarify that. So we've got Four of Swords. So yeah, healing's needed. Healing was needed for you after walking away. You know, you needed to retreat, to take that time out, to look after yourself, okay, to nurture you, and just focus on you. And I hope a lot of you have done that. And then we've got anxiety. So you felt anxious, you know, you had the heartbreak here because, you know, you didn't get what you were hoping for in this connection. And it gave you a lot of anxiety. You didn't feel happy, you didn't feel good in this connection. You just had heartbreak and anxiety. And then we've got Angel of Balance. So this is what you've been doing. You're working on that balance within yourself. You know, the positive, the negative, the masculine, the feminine. To find that balance as well between emotions and logic. And we've got Three of Coins. So you're willing to work on this. You know, you're willing to work on this from the ground up if you need to. And then we've got Angel of Strength. So again, you're finding that strength within to move forward in your life. You've got that inner strength, that perseverance that you need to move forward. Yes, the Six of Swords, you're moving away from the upsets, you know, from the past, you know, behaviours, situations that you were in. You just want smooth sailing. You want calmer waters. You want things to be easy. And you want we've got blossom in abundance. And by doing this, you're going to bring in that abundance, I feel. Okay, you're going to bring in that abundance for yourself. So that's beautiful. Yeah, and we've got strength again, reinforcing that. So you've got the strength to bring in that, to manifest that for yourself. You don't need anyone else. You can do it for yourself. And then we've got the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So yes, you're healing your heart. This is beautiful. You're healing your heart, okay? You're getting over your heartbreak. And you're giving yourself that love. You know, you're prioritizing yourself with the love that you have. So that's really good. So let's clarify this. So we've got 10 of coins. So this is what you're wanting, that abundance. You know, that blossoming abundance would be the financial, the family, the home. You want it all moving forward. Okay, and then we've got the Knight of Cups. So it looks to me like romance is going to be coming, knocking at your door. Okay, and whether it's with this masculine or not, obviously this is a general reading. I just think we've got the Queen of Cups. So, you know, you could be matching each other. Whoever, you know, comes into your life, this romantic knight, could be somebody younger than you. They're going to be in their feelings. They're going to be able to express their feelings to you, which is what you wanted. Okay, so that's the feminine energies. So let's just clear these cards and we get the mutual energies. So let's see energies between you both. We've got frozen in time. So this connection could have been frozen in time. You know, you could be remembering how your masculine was when you first met, and he may be different and you may be different. We've got strawberry picking, which is June time, isn't it, when we pick the strawberries? So maybe this was significant for your connection. And we got moving on. And again, it's the feminine. The feminine's moved on from this connection. Three's a crowd. Maybe there was somebody else in this connection. They may not have told you this, but you sensed it in some way. Or you had somebody else. It may not be a person. It could be work commitments or family commitments. There was something else interfering with the connection. And then we've got planting seeds. So, you know, you planted a seed with each other. And mostly, you know, when you plant a seed, it needs to be nurtured, doesn't it, and watered. And if it's not, you know, it won't grow, it won't bloom. So again, this is general as to how this seed will grow in your connection. And we've got pumpkin spice cravings. So this, again, to me is about autumn time, Halloween. So that could be significant for you, for some of you, your connection here. And we got hand in hand. So some of you are going to reconnect, okay, with your masculine. And maybe it could be around Halloween time. But obviously this is general. Just take what resonates. So what other energies have we got between you? We've got service. So maybe you're both, you know, fulfilling a service role in the community right now. Balance. You're both working on balancing your energies within you, which is a good thing. Perfection. Maybe you're both a bit perfectionistic, you know, expecting the other person to be perfect, and nobody is perfect, are they? And maybe you both feel rejected in this connection. But we've got the masculine here. It could be that he's the one that is feeling rejected, because it did feel to me like the feminine had walked away from this connection. And then we've got creation. So you're both possibly being very creative right now. You could have inspired each other to be creative. And you might both feel that this is your destiny. This connection is your destiny in some way. Okay, it may not mean that you end up together in a romantic relationship, but in some way you have helped each other on your soul's journey. And you both want to feel happy again. You both want to feel joyful in your lives. Okay. So we've got family, friends and guides. So at the moment, I think you're both being helped by these people in your lives. Your family, your friends and the guides. You know, tune into your guides because they're there to help you. And then we've got deserving. So you're both working on feeling that you deserve a love connection. You know, a true love connection that's equal. So you're working on this to feel deserving of that. And there is help available from the divine. We've got the Ascended Masters card here. So call on the Ascended Masters. They're guiding this connection, I feel, as well as the angels. So call on them for assistance if you need it at any time. Some final advice. We've got Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So again, this is tapping into your intuition, isn't it? Tapping into your inner knowing. What is it that you already know? And finally, we've got Mahavata Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So this connection, I feel, has expanded both of your consciousness because this is a soul contract, okay? And you're realising your interconnectedness, not just with each other, but with all living things on this planet. Okay, so there are your messages. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Many blessings.